Salve, salve rapaziada, sejam bem-vindos ao canal do Panda e hoje trazendo para vocês mais um episódio de Genshin Impact. E já vou pedir logo para vocês se inscreverem no canal, ativar o sininho, deixar o like e comentar aí embaixo jogos para a gente poder jogar aqui e no YouTube e em live com os amigos e até mesmo com vocês, beleza? Bora pro vídeo. Beleza, galera? Agora pra gente continuar nossa história, a gente precisa voltar na taverna para completar a missão atrás das cenas, beleza?
You're here. Wait, you're...
Você não é a Jean?
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror. Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe, but we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlanders so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The Cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations.
Vai dar merda.
Outlander, ready to go?
Então vamos. Bora. Hora do show. Bom,
Just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God.
a gente precisa perseguir agora esse cara?
I fear
Precisa
this might fall
perseguir
short
pra
of their true
conseguir achar
intentions.
a Lira, né?
I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
Carinha gosta de falar, hein?
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Cara, eu vou dar uma aceleradinha no vídeo e vou até lá. Beleza? Acho que é aqui, né? É aqui. É aqui. É aqui. Cheguei. Cheguei. Vamos ver o que vai pegar aqui. Falta todos os elementos, é isso. Não, vento tem. Eu vou mudar ele, porque eu quero testar outro. Então, a gente precisa do elemento fogo. Não vai precisar desse daqui, a gente vai precisar do elemento energia. Caraca, a gente também não vai precisar dele, mas a gente precisa dele. E agora? Teoricamente a gente teria que colocar ele. Tá, vamos iniciar, vamos ver o que vai pegar. Caiu. Pilantra. Já foi. Ah, tá. Pensei que ia ter coisa. E assim se foi. É mais coisa. Oh.
No! Don't eat me! You're human?
Oxi.
The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was... How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about you. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
O cara tá doido,
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11, going by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatuit can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11.
Caraca, tem muito ponto, mano. Vamos pra cá.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Did you already beat all the other guards? What? I'm not scared of you. A debt collector will come to my... Fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. All right. But I don't have the key, unfortunately. You'll have to ask the next guard you come...
Ok, o cara tá se cagando de medo.
Shall we try another room?
Beleza, então tem outro guarda embaixo, né? Tá, fechou ali, mas...
What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze!
Seems like we turned this room inside out. But no key. Time to move on to another room.
Tá, pra cá não tem
What's the
nada.
hurry?
Beleza. Vamos nesse aqui primeiro? Baú. Tipo ela. Seria fogo, então. É fácil.
Seems like we've turned this room inside out.
Nada.
Time to move on to another room. There's one room left
Tem
that we
mais-
haven't
temos
tried.
mais um aqui.
Surely the key must be in there.
Who are you? Never heard of that association. What are you lot doing here? That lie's way too obvious. You really haven't got any. And just how do you plan to borrow it? Think you can look down your nose at me? The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
Tá.
There you are, eavesdropper. Blink! The more, the merrier. Let me amuse myself a little. Over here! Blink! The more, the merrier. Look at me. Just once more.
E se lascou. Conseguimos a chave, vamos pegar aqui, Quase!
Where did you rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs.
Ah, seu
I'll be the one to
pilantra.
take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
Cadê ele? Ah, ele tá ali, ó. Ó. Bicho cego, bicho. Consegui. E tomote. Pegaremos a Lira.
Finally, the liar is back in safe hands.
Ah, de máscara
Where
ficou
did
da
that guy
hora.
go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they...
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Bom, conseguimos a Lira, então... bora voltar, né? Bora voltar pra cidade. Dar aquela aceleradinha de novo. Isso aí, galera. Chegamos aqui, vamos entrar aqui na taverna, vamos ver o que vai pegar.
Welcome back. This is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. The memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work. As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power has run dry. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even D-Luke's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make it.
Is that really important right now, Master D-Luke? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the strings... You're up, Outlander. Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre.
Opa!
It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
How can we gather more?
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying. Suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
Tá brava com ele.
This
Bom,
search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui.
agora a gente tem que continuar a história buscando as lágrimas, beleza? Mas isso a gente vai fazer num próximo, no próximo vídeo do canal. Tranquilo? Obrigado por você ter assistido até aqui. E seguinte, estamos fazendo live na roxinha. Se você quer acompanhar e não quer perder as gravações e não quer perder também as brincadeiras em live e as continuações da conta, segue lá na roxinha, beleza? Vá lá, dá o follow e também não se esqueçam de se inscrever aqui no YouTube, viu? Inscrevam-se no YouTube, ativem o sininho, deixem um like e um comentário pra gente saber como que tá indo os episódios, jogos que vocês querem ver aqui no canal e jogos que vocês querem ver também em live lá na roxinha. Tranquilo? Até a próxima. Valeu. Até o próximo vídeo.